Hey, thanks for clicking. I think you might like this. Check it out.
Hey guys, this is Heretic, and in this video from the lovely Osaka, Japan, I'll give a quick progress update on my alliance and my castle and the things I'm focusing on going forward. So how are things in the realm 1745? I'm in the alliance Red. This is actually the best alliance that I've been in. Here we go. We've won the last 5 War of Frontiers. We've won several Brave Valleys, I think 4. We just won the last Realm Invasion. We're doing great in Elite Wars. We're #1 in our globe. We're about 2,000 points ahead of the second place team. We can't even face anyone in our globe right now because we're too far ahead, which makes it interesting because now we're having to face off against teams that are in older realms. And some of them are really good, and it ends up being a long fight. We've lost a few along the way. I think we've won like 10 in a row or something. A few in a row. It's been good. We have a very strong team. And our goal is to actually make it to the total rankings and in there somewhere in the top 100. Anywhere in the top 100 would be fine for us. It's going to be a ways before we get there. We need to get to 32,700 points. And I just closed it. We're at 28,000. So we still have a ways to go. But we'll get there eventually. That's our goal, is to at least crack that 100. And I know at some point we're going to hit a wall. We're going to hit teams that have a lot of super spenders in them. They're getting full teams of 100 players in every event, that sort of thing. But we look forward to that challenge. That'll push us a little bit harder than we've been pushed lately, which makes it fun for everybody. In Fortress Wars, after dropping into second place in a couple of the different rounds, we finished off strong, and we're looking forward to next season as we again try for Gods of War, which is extremely difficult because what ends up happening is, although maybe you get through a couple easy matches at first place, you'll eventually face much harder, much older realms that are very difficult to beat. But again, it makes it more fun when you have some competition. Having Smokin and Ermac in our alliance makes it so much easier to play. We're able to focus on strategy tweaks and looking at ways of making it easier for everybody to participate in events while not overspending on speeds and heals. Those two guys, they always seem to have plenty of speeds, plenty of heals. They just keep hitting, and it just makes it easier on everybody else. But we won't always be able to depend on them to win every battle. And we faced alliances along the way that have pushed us where everybody else has to step up. And fortunately, everybody has. So it does make it a lot more fun for everybody. For me, I'm going towards Castle 41 is my goal. I have here 1 charge, that's it. And other than that, it's embarrassing on my progress as far as getting up to S1. But it is a challenge. Again, it's another goal. I'm not in a hurry to get it. I'm not focused on trying to keep up with the super spenders that are at my level and that sort of thing. I'm just trying to do upgrades as I can go. I'm in that Azurite crunch phase where everything just takes so much Azurite to upgrade. And the reason why I'm going to S1. So people ask, what's the point? The point is I'll be able to get my angels. And so I'll be able to get to tier 13 angels. And my goal is to have at least 100,000 T13 angels relatively quickly after going to S1. But at the same time, I can't just focus on Azurite to get there. We have new things coming out. We just had two new Star Palace come out. in the Northern Palace. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Northern Palace here. Boots and Corona. And they add a lot of tech. So it's really important to not let yourself get too far behind. But I'm not interested in overspending to try to keep up with everybody. I'm okay taking the long road to get where I need to go. Again, and that's where everybody needs to focus. What we end up spending on is our impatience. So be patient and move ahead. That's my thought right now. I have spent a lot of Azurite here in the Mystic College, and you'll see why in a video that's coming. Where in that video, I'll be discussing critical strikes, critical attacks, including fatal hit here, as you see, and what those attacks actually do and why they're so important. So again, I'm just taking the long haul approach to the game, taking my time, knowing that we've already played 412 days in this realm, and we need to keep our alliance together, keep people happy, keep recruiting. We are recruiting. Having 67, 68 people in an event is not going to be great in the long run. We could seriously take another 15 to 20 new active players, and that would really help us out a lot. But we keep moving forward. We are recruiting little by little, adding people to the team, and that's working out fine. If you recruit too many, everybody talks about merging alliances, and that happens a lot in the early parts of the realm. And that ends up being very difficult because building in the same, like you've already been together with your group and they've already been together with their group, and you merge in together, and now people feel like they're not a part of their group anymore. Now they just been tossed in with other players, and it's not as fun. They're friends. Maybe they stop playing as much, that sort of thing. So keeping that morale up and keeping people going is very difficult. And then at the same time, you don't want to ruin what you had before. Like the teamwork that you had, the kind of the vibe that your alliance had, you don't want to lose that by merging into another group with a different type of vibe and mentality going on. So I know it's very difficult. So bringing too many people in at once can be difficult because that could affect the overall style of your alliance, the overall kind of way that everybody plays. And that can cause problems, especially in events where you need to have everybody on point, listening to the leader, knowing what to do along the way. Everybody doesn't have to be perfect. No one is. We always have people miss the call, or they get out too slow, they're not paying attention and that sort of thing. So it's always something that we're working on. But in the end, it's a game and we all need to have fun. And with that, take care.